professional wrestling in my life. It is very hot today in Michigan. Baby, it is hotter than the Sahara Desert. Yes, the fan is on in the background. Got the copyright music, but the music and the fan, child, is so fucking loud. A mess I look. Went to the gym after work, got my nails done, then went to the gym, watched Raw, cooked dinner, made a YouTube video, and now I'm here live. So welcome, Marquel's World. Let's talk about it. Raw, July 22nd, 2024. I had to get me something to drink. Again, it's really hot. Even it's 11:16 up in here in Michigan, boo, and it's still hot. It is like 83 degrees without the AC on. This is crazy. And this is why I don't live in no Florida. This is why I don't live in no fucking Atlanta. But let's talk about it. Monday Night Raw. I will say this. I am not the biggest Chad Gable fan. He's okay to me. I really feel like he's getting overpushed at this point. At this point, I know that he's going to be on every damn episode of Raw. It doesn't matter if he has a segment. It doesn't matter if he's getting beat up backstage. It doesn't matter if he is a special guest referee. It doesn't matter if he's a manager. Chad Gable will somehow be involved in Monday Night Raw. And it's starting to get boring to me. You know, I thought that he was going to win that Intercontinental Championship, but it seems like he's not even going that direction no more. It seems like him and the White Six, that is his feud right now. So, Raw results, kind of obvious with CM Punk, him being cleared. Were we really shocked? What were you expecting him to say on this Monday Night Raw promo? He had something to address to the WWE Universe. What else could it have been that he wanted to address? Do you think he wanted to talk about AJ Lee and what they're doing at home? Did you think he was going to have a child? No. We all knew what this was going to be. We all knew that he was going to announce that he is set for SummerSlam. And him being set for SummerSlam, kind of obvious, kind of makes me scared for Seth Rollins. Let's get to this. Special guest referee for the match at SummerSlam. That's all that they have Seth Rollins doing. Yeah, I don't know how this is looking for Seth Rollins. If that is all that they have for him at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, one of the 4 biggest PLEs of WWE, and this is what you have for him is special guest referee. My God, is he injured? Hi, Melissa. How are you? Did you like Raw today? I know your favorite Jey Uso was there. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have Braun Breaker versus Dragunov for the #1 contendership. Yes, Braun Breaker versus Dragunov for the #1 contendership. We have seen Braun Breaker and Sammy go back and forth. I kind of knew this was going to happen. This is kind of tired. I kind of knew they were going to feud. If this is who they got for Sammy and his reign, I really hope that this isn't it for his reign, because I kind of don't remember his Intercontinental Championship reign. I kind of don't remember anything but when he defeated Gunther. But anything after that, it's a brain frog to me. What happened? When was the last time he defended his championship? Who did he defend it against? How long was the match? I can't recall. Oh, I'm glad you are happy today. Did you have a favorite, Melissa, on Monday Night Raw? Was there a favorite person that attracted you today on Monday Night Raw? Thank you so much for being in here. Anthony, hello, buddy. By the way, I went for blood today, and I'm up to 1999 in my memoir. Okay, you're almost to the year 2000. So I am glad to hear that. Did you have a favorite on Raw? And I'm glad that your blood got drawn. Hopefully that is something good, Anthony. Hey, Melissa. Who was your favorite on Monday Night Raw? Let's talk about it. Sonya Deville defeating Lyra Valkyria. that was a shot. After all that push that she has gotten, for her to lose to any capacity to Sonya Deville is very shocking. We do see that Sonya Deville is getting like a mini push. This isn't one of the first matches we've seen her in, but she is starting to wrestle a little bit more. I really thought that Sonya Deville was going to be that authority representation, that annoying heel face representation of Monday Night Raw. Her and whatchamacallit, her and what's his name? Adam Pearce. I can see them going against each other in storyline. Hello, just my arm tired, just waiting for further instructions on my porter job. Okay, it sounds like you were doing this for a job. Congratulations. It sounds like you're almost a foot in. Sounds like you are a foot in, Anthony. And yeah, Melissa, I would love to know your favorite for tonight. The Final Testament defeat Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Xavier Woods. This is what they got for Xavier Woods, him teaming up with the Alpha Academy. Oh, this music getting loud. This is what they have for him teaming up with the Alpha Academy. I thought Xavier Woods, I really thought this whole storyline was to showcase him as a solo competitor. I really thought this was what this storyline was with Xavier Woods. And what a better time for him to get a solo push while Kofi Kingston is injured. But apparently, they aren't going to do that. They're going to push Xavier Woods with the Alpha Academy. Does this mean that WWE, they don't have no trust in Xavier Woods? How come Xavier Woods is not getting that solo push? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Spetty 007, SummerSlam going to be good. Oh, yes, it will. Yes, it will. I will be in the building. What are you looking forward to? Welcome to the stream, Spetty07. Melissa J. Uso, that is not a surprise. We do know that you are a Uso fan. I know you're going to have a lot of fun on SummerSlam, hopefully when Roman Reigns does return. That is the gossip here, that Roman Reigns is going to return at SummerSlam. It is one of the biggest, hottest pay-per-views of WWE. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does show up. Hey, it's Skipster. Hey, it's Skipster. Bring back Rey Mysterio. You want them to bring back Rey Mysterio? How are you? How are you? It sounds like, do you want him to be in a feud with Dominic some more? You want them to feud some more? Him and Rey Mysterio? What do you want to see him do if you met Rey Mysterio? What do you want to see Rey Mysterio do? The Hall of Famer. Okay. Yeah, that would be very impressive. That would be very impressive if he does indeed show up. My girl, Rhea Ripley. Hey, boo, Blair Witch. I don't think I've seen you in a while, or maybe this is the first time I'm seeing you. If you guys have not, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I post about wrestling 3 times a week. But my girl, Rhea Ripley. So you're not a Liv Morgan fan, huh? So you're more of a Rhea Ripley fan than a Liv Morgan fan. I am liking this feud between the two. Do I feel like Rhea Ripley should win right away? No, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you can subscribe if you like it. But I'm going to be real. Rhea Ripley, I like her and all, but I'm starting to like this Liv Morgan and this Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. I kind of feel like something's going on between her and Finn Balor. We have heard it all before, how her and Finn Balor, they are in cahoots. That is what people are saying on X. Could he be involved in the SummerSlam match? A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be Dominic Mysterio. That's going to... Dang! The music trying to overpower me. I apologize about that. But a lot of people are speculating that Dominic Mysterio will get involved in the match and will cost Rhea Ripley the match by accident. I do feel like Finn Balor may be involved. I think eventually the Judgment Day is coming down to an end. Let's be real. We see how Damian Priest is getting a push. We see how Damian Priest is getting a babyface pop. We see that he is in a feud with Gunther. We also see Liv Morgan and Finn Balor. How Finn Balor is very comfortable with Liv Morgan. Did you guys forget? That Finn Balor was the same guy that was playing the video games with Liv Morgan backstage. Did we really forget about that on Monday Night Raw? So they kind of have some kind of connection going on, but they aren't showing us everything. Dominic Mysterio made Liv cry. I really think this is part of her mind games. I really feel like this is part of her mind games. I do know Blair Witch is going to enjoy that match. She wants to see her girl, Rhea Ripley, get her title back. But at the end of the day, a lot of people can say that Rhea Ripley, she got what was coming for her after what she did to Liv Morgan. But many can say that Liv Morgan is kind of taking this revenge tour a little bit too serious, considering she kind of injured Rhea and she took the title. Now she wants her man. We shall see what happens at SummerSlam. Uh, we have the Selena Vega hashtag that was going around. No shade, but I see they gave her a little victory tonight. I guess Triple H was hearing how Selena Vega was trending on X, on how Selena Vega, how they were saying give her a chance. How Selena Vega even tweeted herself, I think, or was this on Instagram, where she said that people underestimate me because of my size. And then a lot of people say, no, girl, it is not nothing to do with your size. There's Alexa Bliss that is getting pushed. There are other smaller competitors that are getting pushed, boo. It's just you. But I will say that she was getting pushed a lot in TNA Impact because she was a former Knockouts Tag Team Champion. A lot of people don't know that about Selena Vega. This is not her first rodeo, especially with acting. We do know that she did play AJ Lee in that Page movie, so she has been doing this for a while now. Didn't that movie come out a decade ago? So she is a little underestimated and she isn't getting pushed to her full ability. Hopefully, this X will assist her. What is with Jay and Rio? Melissa, I really don't understand myself because last time I checked, when we were doing the road to WrestleMania and on their YouTube channel, WWE, they had Jey Uso with his son. On the YouTube channel on WWE, when he was going to face Jimmy Uso, they did have his wife and his kid there, showing him to be a family man. Just a couple months later, just for him to act like he doesn't care about his family. This is the same guy who we saw with his son preparing to face his brother and having his wife on WWE YouTube TV. I do know that he has a wife in real life. I am not stupid. I'm not silly. I know that they're all in relationships in real life. But the only thing I don't like about this is you guys showed Jey Uso and his family on YouTube when he was going to go against Jimmy Uso. So as a viewer, and you put it on your YouTube channel, Jey Uso, his wife, and his kid, how he's a family man. And then the next thing you know, a couple months later, yeet, 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 she's solo, let me have Rhea, yeet. It's like, what? Wasn't he just with his wife and his kid saying how he was doing this and dedicating this match to his family? And now you guys are making him like this yeet player who's all over Rhea Ripley? It doesn't make no sense. Oh well, oh well. He went from one storyline to the next. He was just involved with the White Six, Jey Uso, and now he's involved with the Judgment Day. It seems like WWE doesn't want to put the belt on Jey Uso. Let's talk about that. They keep putting him in these different storylines. They put a storyline with his brother, storyline with the Bloodline, storyline with the White Six, storyline with the Judgment Day. It's like they're doing everything with Jey Uso but putting the title on him. We saw him face Jimmy Uso. We get it. We saw him with the White Six. We get it. We see him with the Judgment Day. Where's that title at? So I don't know if they're going to give him a solo push. I think the whole injury with Rhea was just a gimmick. She needed a break. Anyways, that could be true, Blair Witch. That could be true. Because we do know while she was away, she did get married in real life to what? Buddy Matthews? Isn't that his name? He used to be in WWE. So we do know that she's happily married and she needed that time to herself. I am glad that she came back refreshed. Speculations is that she is injured supposedly in real life, and they think that she'll be cleared before SummerSlam. Maybe she needed a mental break. Maybe she needed both, a physical and a mental break. Rhea Ripley, like I said, I'm a Liv Morgan fan. I always root for the underdogs. That has always been my forte. My mom always makes fun of me for always rooting for the underdogs. So I am rooting for Liv Morgan because a lot of people feel like she's not going to win this. I feel like if you want the feud to go on a little bit longer, why would you let Rhea Ripley win right away? Um, Amen. Oh, okay. So you didn't like that either. What was going on with Jay Uso? Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. They have him just they're just entering him in these random storylines. So that's the storyline he's in right now with the Judgment Day. Speaking of the Judgment Day, we did have Sami Zayn and Jey Uso defeat the Judgment Day. This is not really a surprise. This is not really a surprise. The only person that they're really pushing in the Judgment Day is Damian Priest, and they're really focused on that solo push. They have transitioned him into this heel champion to now this baby face champion. A lot of people are rooting for Gunther. A lot of people are rooting for Gunther. They want him to get a new title, except, not that Intercontinental Championship no more. So I am happy for Gunther if he does get this big title. But a lot of people also want to say if this is going to be Damian Priest, his title reign, he's going to have to prove that he can face tough competitors such as Gunther. So WWE is in a hole. Do you want to crown Gunther and give him that moment at SummerSlam? Or do you want Damian Priest and this reign to be a little bit more meaningful by having him defeat the likes of a Gunther? Right now, we are seeing a new side of Damian Priest. The side where he is not no longer an ally of the Judgment Day. Yes, he's still associated with them, but he's no longer taking their help. Okay, yes. Okay, so you agree, Melissa. Thank you. Any plans this week? When Rhea comes back, I hope she's so jacked and ready to riptide all the competition. I am not surprised if she is. I am not surprised if she would. I mean, it would be if she lost at SummerSlam. I wouldn't be surprised if she defeated all the women and then she won her title back. Kind of like a rampage. Like, okay, you caught me off guard. I was still injured, but now I defeated all these women. And now I have gotten my women's title back because I earned me another title shot. They may go that way. I do want to say, let me see. What was I going to say? Oh, we had a new Wyatt 6 video. That's what I want to talk about. We had it with Nikki Cross and her voice. Nikki Cross, I don't know what they're going to do with her. Is this going to get her a title reign? That's all I'm wondering. Last time she was the champion, it was what? When she had that superhero gimmick, and a lot of people, they were all right with her being the champion. I feel like the way she won it, a lot of people felt like it was a fluke way that she won. I forgot who she even beat for that women's title when she was the women's champion last time. Nikki Ash. I think she defeated Charlotte Flair, if I'm not correct. Uh, oh, you just want Roman back? Um, CM Punk going to the ring and saying that he is clear. That is going to be the headlines. That is going to be the headlines. Again, who didn't see that coming? What else do you think he was going to announce? Did you think he was going to announce that AJ Lee's pregnant? What else was he going to say? So, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Again, Seth Rollins, what do you have planned? I mean, just him being a special guest referee for this match? Really? This is SummerSlam. You guys should have a little bit more planned for him than just being a referee of a match. I mean, it seems like Seth Rollins is kind of like the afterthought of this feud. Yeah, he tries to get himself involved. Yes, he does talk. But it just seems like Seth Rollins lately has been used as an afterthought. What I mean by afterthought, it just seems like he's involved in storylines that really don't have anything to do with him. He was the same one that was involved in the Cody Rhodes storyline and the Bloodline. Wasn't that Seth Rollins that was trying to help Cody Rhodes? And now he's involved in CM Punk and Drew McIntyre's feud. Why won't we give Seth Rollins his own feud where he doesn't have to lose? Kind of like a Cody Rhodes when they were feuding. So I don't know what they're doing with Seth Rollins. They just, kind of like Jey Uso, they keep putting him in these storylines just to have him on TV. But what's the end game? That's what I want to know. Thanks for talking normal. It's actually refreshing to have a normal conversation here. Plus, I can't sleep and I was bored. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Blair. That is what I'm here for. Again, you can always subscribe. And hopefully, you have to go to sleep. I know I got to go to work in the morning to answer those calls. I work at an insurance company, so I do work on the phones and I answer those calls. But I do like talking wrestling when I can't go to sleep. Yes. So you hate Seth Rollins? Is that because I do know, if you don't know Blair, Melissa is a huge Bloodline fan. Most importantly, a huge Roman fan. So Melissa, are you not a fan of Seth Rollins? For I know I'm so hyped today. I am so hyped. I am so hyped, Melissa. Almost A, I almost want to go to sleep, but B, I don't want to lose my train of thought. But I feel like you don't like Seth Rollins because what he did with the Shield. Is that what's going on? Because he hit your favorite Roman Reigns. And LOL, you have a good phone voice. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, I'm on the phone all day. That's probably why I'm talking so fast, and I'm just so used to talking on the phone all day at work, talking on the phone to my friends and family after work, talking on camera when I'm doing YouTube. So I'm just so used to talking. Um, Zoe Stark. Let's talk about Zoe Stark. Um, what's up with Zoe Stark? Do we want to see her get a push? We do know that we did see her and Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus, they try to elevate Zoe Starks by putting that Hall of Famer Trish Stratus to work with Zoe Stark. And you know, Trish Stratus is on top of the high mark for the women's wrestling. So, hello, Melissa. Oh, yeah, I'm very used to talking. So sometimes I may talk too fast. It's just second nature. I'm just so used to talking. And I have to adjust to a lot of people's speed at my job. I have some people that will talk real fast to the point I just have to tune out the things that aren't important and get to the subject at hand. So sometimes I can be a little bit fast. Um, I just have to adjust to people. No. Oh, okay. That's not why you hate Seth Rollins. Because, not hate, dislike him. Why do you not like Seth Rollins? There's no wrong answers. I'm just a little bit curious what's going on. Okay, so, and Blair, since this is my first time talking to you, it is hot. I am here in Michigan. It is hot, hotter than the Sahara Desert. I hope wherever you are, Blair, that it's not too hot over there. If I could, I would be probably naked if I could on camera. It is seriously hot. I have to literally turn on the AC and the voice and the fan all day if I want to stay warm and not hot. Keyword warm, not hot. I'm not a big okay. I'm not a big wrestling fan. My mama and I and my sister watch it, and I just kind of watch it randomly. But I love Rhea Ripley. She's so hot. Oh, okay. So you have like kind of an attraction towards her as well. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You know, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. I do know a lot of people like her. They kind of feel like she's sexy at one point, but also she's dominant at another point with her muscles and all that. So it does turn a lot of people on. So you're not the first that I heard that says that. So I know she has a lot of fans. Uh, and your mom and your sister are huge fans, it seemed like. So, okay, they got you watching a little bit. I was unsure, to be honest with you. I thought your name was Blair Witch because of Bianca Belair. So I kind of thought you were like a huge Bianca fan this whole time. Okay, Melissa says his voice. So it's not his wrestling ability, Melissa. It's actually his voice that you don't like. Okay, that makes a little bit sense. His voice, the animation, that's part of his character. I do know it can be over the top, which Seth Rollins is over the top. We see his outfits, we see how he walks. I mean, even his entrance, the whoa, that's very dramatic, where he wants everyone to raise their hands with him. He does that little possessive dance, almost like he was possessed, and then he just starts going crazy in the fire. So, oh, ah! I like it. That caught me off guard. I kind of like your boldness. You don't hold anything back, and you're not disrespectful. That's what I like about you. So yes, I'm very attracted to her. She's a baddie like me. Okay, baddie. Okay, you're a baddie. I love to hear it. No, Blair is my real name. Oh, my apologies. Nice to meet you. My name is Markel, but a lot of people on this channel call me Mar. It's creepy. Oh, okay. You're saying that the voice is creepy? Yeah, it can be a little too much, a little too animated. Again, that's part of his character, but yeah, he can be a little much. So I can see why it could be such a turnoff to you. Sometimes the antics can be a little too much. That kind of distracts you from the wrestling. But speaking of Raw, I love to gossip wrestling. Oh, nice to meet you too. And you spelled it right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you too. Is Witch the last name, if you don't mind me asking? Sounds like a famous name, but that's your real name. Blair Witch. It sounds good on the tongue. It sounds like almost an actress. Did you see that new Blair Witch movie? Is that your real name? But let's talk about what's going on, the drama with MVP Bobby Lashley. A lot of people are talking about it, which I did post a video earlier tonight. But a lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people are in uproar, and they're actually accusing of Triple H of being, yes, the R word, racist. A lot of people are upset that Bobby Lashley and MVP and Cedric Alexander are not getting this huge mega push, and that Triple H does not know how to push African American talents. I don't know if that is the case. I will say he is pushing Bianca Belair and Jade. They don't have the titles, but they're still getting pushed. It just seems like sadly there's nothing going on for MVP and Bobby Lashley. They don't see anything for them, which is kind of sad. But if it is true that they're going to AEW, I wish them all but nothing but the best. Oh yeah, Melissa, you didn't hear? Oh, okay. So are you a Prue Halliwell or Paige fan? If you like witches, Prue Halliwell or Paige Matthews? What's going on? Oh, what's going on, Melissa? Yeah. It is said that MVP allegedly. Let me say that I don't want anybody suing me here. I don't have any money to give. Allegedly, MVP and Bobby Lashley, their contracts are set to expire. And Bobby Lashley, allegedly, he was offered a contract, but it wasn't worth any money to him, that he's supposedly turning it down. But they are saying that MVP is not getting a contract. They're basically saying, we're done with you. We're not offering you nothing. He's on down the road, basically. And it is said that MVP and Bobby Lashley feel like, you know what, our talents aren't being used here, so we can use the Hurt Business in AEW. Yes, that's what everybody is talking about. And I don't know if that would work out, Melissa, in AEW. I don't know if it will be played out. I don't know if people are going to laugh at them and call them traitors. I don't know if people are going to say this has been done in the other company. It didn't work there, so why are you guys trying it here? We all know wrestling fans. Oh, Paige Matthews. Okay. Yeah. Kind of strange enough, I am a huge Charm fan. I actually, rest in peace, Shannon Dorothy. I am so devastated about what happened. Because I actually listened to Shannon Dorothy's podcast. I would listen to it at work. I listened to The Girls Next Door about the Playboy Mansion, that TV show. This is Markel's World, all things professional wrestling and my life. So I'm sharing a little bit about my life now since we're talking about TV shows. So we're getting a little bit personal. So yeah, I've been watching Charm. That's my favorite TV show of all time. even more than wrestling, surprisingly. But I've been watching Charmed since 6, been watching the reruns. I have the DVDs, the collection series. I kind of know it can even be a while. I can not watch Charm for 2 months, turn it on. There's a scene that's going on, and I can say the words of the scene and what the characters are going to say because I watched it about every episode like 10 times at least. So it's kind of like my comfort, when I'm feeling a little bit down or I just need some comfort. Charm is my show to go to. I was a fan of Prue, was a fan of Paige. Again, this happened when I was young, of course, but rest in peace, Shannon Doherty. I know she fought really, really, really hard for that breast cancer, and she had so much fight going on for herself. She was just part of the podcast, excuse me, speaking on how she had future plans, and she was just on the Hollowell podcast doing a review on a Charmed episode. So it's very sad that she died. It was said it was suddenly. She was terminal. She had stage 4, but she was on a protocol. But when she did pass away, everything did happen unexpectedly. Even herself, she thought she had a little bit more time here on this earth. So rest in peace to her. Oh, okay. You haven't watched Charmed in years, so maybe you're a Harry Potter fan. Witch, magical. John Moxley needs to come back. You're saying back to WWE. You want him to come back to WWE. I don't know. I don't know. Do you feel like he would want to come back, Melissa? That would be an interesting take. Never say never, Melissa. Sometimes the money, the dollar bills, it can speak to you. Isn't he a father at this point? I know him and Renee have a child, so he could be thinking about that, about the best option money-wise. But again, since he does have a kid, does he want to be on the road that much? I do know AEW does not travel as much. Keyword as much. I'm not saying AEW doesn't travel, because they do. Oh, okay, you want him with Roman. Okay. Okay. We did have Rhea Ripley kiss Dominic Mysterio, almost lick him, kind of like a little fetish kiss. I don't know if Blair Witch was a little bit jealous that moment, but we did see Rhea Ripley all up on Dominic Mysterio. I want to say marking her territory. Is that what that was? And we did see Liv Morgan basically say that, you know what, I'm not going, y'all can say that. I'm not coming out to SummerSlam. So, oh, you were jealous. So, we did see that with Liv Morgan. She is talking a good game, how she is going to wait till SummerSlam. That is her biggest excuse, is this SummerSlam stuff. But this Monday Night Raw was all right. I mean, next week is going to be the Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam. Again, I'm going to SummerSlam, so I will be in Cleveland. I'm in Michigan, so I will make that drive. I have my hotel and I have my SummerSlam ticket. We shall see how it is. Oh, Melissa didn't like that kiss at all. Melissa was not a fan of that. But this Monday Night Raw, it was well. I mean, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was well. It's Monday Night Raw. Um, that's all I have to say about this episode, really. Usually I do 15, 20 minutes, but I did have a pleasure of talking to Blair and Melissa today. So I'm actually, and Anthony, don't know what happened to him. A lot of people tend to catch the replay later. But I did have a pleasure of talking to you guys all. Again, I post 3 times a week, pro wrestling in my life. I like to gossip pro wrestling. If you have not subbed to the YouTube, I post 3 times a week. I also post on TikTok 3 times a week. I do at least on YouTube 1 live a week about a wrestling show like I'm doing now. I said, let me do this live. I said, I might not have the energy later this week because I also go live on my Facebook page that I have, Pro Wrestling TEA. It's a Facebook group I made, and I also go live on there as well. So it's a lot of going live, a lot of videos that I do. That was a little bit of shade while we recapping and wrapping it up. Only good thing was Jay Uso. Okay, so snooze alert. Snooze alert. You basically, if it wasn't for Jay, there would have been no show. You basically are saying, hopefully they spice it up a little bit more for you, Melissa. I know how much you like the bloodline. Maybe the presence of the bloodline is missing, but hopefully it gets better for you. I'm about to get off of here soon. I gotta be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, 6:20 in the morning to leave out of here by 7:20. But I have to be out of here to get ready for work. Again, I post 3 times a week, live once a week. So you will see more of me this week. It's Monday, so you'll see more of me. Um, okay, good night, Markel. Thank you so much, Blair, for that. Thank you so much for that. And oh, that was so nice of you to say good night to Melissa. That was very nice. I do like when the chat, they get along, we're all talking about the same thing. We're all talking about wrestling. There's no reason, to be rude and nasty. So I am glad to see that, Melissa, you got that, good night from Blair. Thank you, Blair, for that. Good night to you as well. Hopefully, after this video, maybe you can turn on some rain machine and turn on the rain, amp it up a little bit, and just, let it help you go to bed. I do know that you did state that you are tired, but I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm gonna put on my rain machine. And Melissa, good night to you as well. I guess you were saying that back to Blair and I. So good night to you as well. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Again, this is Markel's World. I hope everyone remains safe. See you guys on the next video. Peace.